Chris Gorney, Mountain High Adventures. Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video, I free soloed a 100-foot cliff face at the Suburban Crag on Lone Mountain. Check out this crazy footage. If you like outdoor adventure videos, trail, ultra running, and mountain climbing, go ahead, smash that red subscribe button over there in the corner. Also, give this video a like or a thumbs up and share it with one of your friends who you want to get into trail running and mountain climbing. Okay, before we go dive in too deep into this video, guys, I gotta make a disclaimer about this climb. The video footage makes it look quite intense, but I have to admit that this was quite easy climbing, and it's hard to even call it a free solo, honestly. I might rate the climb 5.2 or 5.3 in difficulty. Some might even rate it just as 4th class. As steep as it looks, most of the way up, you could probably just stand there without even using your hands. It's somewhat low angled and it's kind of a jug fest, so there's plenty of good feet and hands to hold on the whole time. I'd also like to say I'm not promoting free solo climbing. I love scrambling. If you guys follow the channel, you know I love playing in the mountains, and scrambling is probably my favorite way to interact with the mountains and with rocks. I do love rock climbing as well, but I'm not a super strong rock climber, and I'm definitely not a free soloist. So before we go any further, I just want to say free solo rock climbing can be very dangerous if you don't know what you're getting into, and it's not something that I take lightly or that I would promote anybody to do. It's an amazing way to interact with the rock, and it brings about a certain sense of perfection in climbing. When you execute a free solo climb, there can be no mistakes, but yeah, if anything major happens while you're free soloing, you're gonna fall off and die. So it's nothing to be taken lightly, and I just want to say that before we dive into this video, that I'm not promoting free soloing, but I saw this line on Lone Mountain and I can't imagine that it's never been climbed before. There's a ton of bolted climbing routes right all around it, and it's right kind of along the south ridge of Lone Mountain, which just sits right in the middle of northwest Las Vegas. Like, thousands of people climb this mountain probably every month. This line is a little bit obscure. I didn't really see any signs of other human traffic through there, but like I said, it's in the middle of a bigger kind of wall and crag, and I can't imagine that nobody else has scrambled up through this line. But I could not find any documentation of a previous climb on this route anywhere on Mountain Project or any other, climbing websites and apps. So I named the climb Guarding My Mouse, but like I said, I can't really claim this is a first ascent. I'm sure somebody else has climbed it, and again, I'm not even sure this would be considered a free solo. It's just steep scrambling, really. But from an outside perspective of somebody who's not a climber or who doesn't climb mountains and is not used to steep terrain, I'm sure this looks pretty full on. It looks pretty crazy. I'm amazed with the footage. My friend Justin Valley joined me to film this, and I'm super thankful to Justin. I'll put a link to his Instagram down in the description of this video. Check out his stuff. He's a local Las Vegas mountain athlete, does all kinds of cool adventures, and he hit me up and wanted to help me film this cool scramble climb on Lone Mountain. So thank you again, Justin, for coming out. So here we go, guys. Let's dive into the south ridge of Lone Mountain and Guarding My Mouse. Like to take a second to thank all of my Patreon supporters. I'm building a community on Patreon of people who really like Mountain High Adventures and want to support the production of these videos, check out the link in the description of this video. Thank you for your support. Okay guys, we're here on the South Ridge of Lone Mountain, getting ready to solo guarding my mouse. Beautiful little climb on some rugged limestone. Check it out guys, here we go. Okay, about halfway up the climb. You can see where I've come up so far right here. And we're headed right up through there. Okay guys, thanks again for joining me here on YouTube. That's gonna wrap up another episode of Mountain High Adventures. Many more adventures to come. In a